100 years ago, God, as it were, sent his begotten son, Marcus Messiah Garvey, to redeem his people by showing us the only way towards our salvation. For reasons known only to the Almighty, the little town of St. Anne's Bay, situated on the north coast of Jamaica, was chosen as the birthplace of this great prophet, teacher, and leader. The date of this modern miracle was August 17, 1887. Garvey was a man who, in retrospect, was far ahead of his time. This is clearly proven by the fact that his ideologies have resurfaced today and could be considered a major factor in the liberation of African peoples the world over. He sought to revive the spirit of black people from despair to hope, from lethargy to positive action, from fear to courage, from inertia to assertiveness, from anti-discrimination dodges to manly confrontation. He gave them goals possible to man, the highest creation of God, because he believed with all his heart in the innate abilities of the African race. On August 1st, 1914, Garvey launched the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League in Jamaica, an organization to advocate the unity and blending of all Negroes into one strong, healthy race. After the First World War, there was a resurgence of the Ku Klux Klan influence in the United States. Another decade of racial hatred and open lawlessness had set in which Negroes were again prominent among the victims. African people were by this time more than ready for a Moses, and only a black man could express the depth of their feelings. Marcus Garvey settled that question for thousands by forming the U.S. branch of the UNIA and ACL in June 1917. On June 10, 1940, at the age of 53, Marcus Messiah Garvey died in London of a severe stroke without having set foot in Africa. But his impact there was tremendous. He left a rich legacy of history for us to study and utilize in our continued quest for independence and liberation as a people. Brothers and sisters, the Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey.
I pledge allegiance to my people, the African race, the original man and woman of the earth, and the founders of civilization. I pledge to continue the struggle which will help to bring my beloved brothers and sisters to total freedom. I pledge to study and discipline myself mentally, physically, spiritually, and economically so I can grow into a soldier for justice. I pledge to live my life standing tall, for a person on his or her knees will not be respected. And if I am challenged, I must say that I will not surrender my position or my dignity, but instead I will endure until the final victory is won. Blessed. Fanga alafia, ashe, ashe. Fanga alafia, ashe, ashe. Ashe, 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 ashe. Ashe, ashe, fanga alafia. Ashe, ashe, fanga alafia. Ashe, 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 ashe. Greetings, everybody. Wherever you are, I'm sending you greetings, I'm sending you love, and I'm sending you us. It doesn't get any better than that. Guess what? I'm going to introduce myself properly. You like the mask? How about this? Wonderful. We're here to have fun tonight. You know what we're celebrating? You know who we're celebrating? We're celebrating the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey 133rd Born Day celebration. If that's not legacy, I don't know what is. So wherever you are, make sure you're clapping your hand. Clap your hands right now. Put that fist up. Make some noise for Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, because he left us so much knowledge, so much teaching, and so much love. Right. Greetings once again. My name is Real Marsha. I am your MC tonight. I'm so honored to have the opportunity once again to share this moment with you all. Our program is packed with amazing artists, amazing information. It's just a night of edutainment. And the best part, we got a fashion show. Shh, don't tell anybody. All right? But did you like the drumming? You're gonna love who's coming up next. I want to introduce, personally, with so much honor and so much reverence, the president of Rootz Foundation. Before we go any further, because I told you, it's a lot of goodness tonight. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to make sure we get the most important people in and staying in. You thought I was going to say out, right? Not really. You got to have fun with me tonight, all right? Remember, we're having fun. Real Marsha, that's what we do. We keep it real. We have fun with the knowledge, with the love, right? So without further ado, I want to introduce Priest Dougie, president of Rootz Foundation. Come on, y'all. You got to make some noise for Priest Dougie, wherever you are. You're here with us. Come on.
Greetings and welcome to the Marcus Garvey 2020 Rootz Extravaganza. Greetings to all viewers. Tonight we have a power-packed program for you. It will be taking off with the remarks from my co-host, the Consul General of Jamaica, here in Miami.
Thank you very much. It is indeed an honor for us at the Consulate to be hosting this very important occasion where we honor our first national hero, the Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey. Today we honor the memory and pay tribute to the life and work of our first national hero on this day, 133rd anniversary of his birth. Marcus preached a message of prosperity, recognizing that social and economic advancement were key to improving the conditions of our people. He was of the view that upward mobility would only come through our own efforts, taking charge of our own destiny, and effectively organizing ourselves and the resources at our disposal for increased prosperity. One of his famous quotes, and I'm going to ask Queen Marsha just to give me a little drum beat as I
Absolutely.
speak. Lay hands on all women suddenly. Amen. One of his famous quotes, emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds, has been quoted by leaders all over the world. In fact, just a quick story in Jamaica, may seem a little unrelated, but I was playing a tennis match in March, and this guy, let's call his name John, wiped me out, gave me 6-love, 6-love. 2 months after, who was I to play in another match in the semifinals but John? I said there was no way I was going to beat John. I saw the TV stations line up to carry the match live. A friend of mine said to me, who are you going to play? I said, John. And John is going to beat me up very bad in front of the TV. He said, no, you're playing him wrong. You got to believe in yourself. You can do this. I took on his faith, walked into the match. He told me exactly what to do and how to win. I won the match. He allowed me to believe. Marcus Messiah Garvey allowed our people to believe and to have hope. And this message of hope has resonated for many years. In fact, the organization of the UNIA had over 8 million persons in an age where there was no social media. What a powerful, powerful man. Today, we would like to recognize the work of an organization right here in South Florida that has been leading the charge in recognizing this great man. I'd like to recognize Rootz Extravaganza. And I'm going to invite Priest Dougie and Jubilani to come forward to accept this award on behalf of the Consulate for your sterling work. I want to recognize Cheryl Winter as well. Hardworking from the Consulate.
Yes.
But this says, Foundation, presented to Rootz Foundation Incorporated for your stellar commitment in preserving the legacy of Marcus Garvey, 1887 through 1940, the first Jamaican national hero. Let's give a big, big round of applause to Rootz Foundation Incorporated. I'm going to ask you to come forward. Picture. Jubilani.
Yeah, man, this is the hard-working Jubilani.
Give thanks.
Yes.
Go over here, Joe. Yeah. We look forward to a great evening. Do enjoy this celebration. Thank you.
The UNIA had something for everyone. For men, there was the African Legion. For young people, the Juvenile Division. And in the Black Cross Nurses and the Universal Motor Corps, the Garvey movement offered black women a place of their own.
Garvey took black folk who were assaulted by a variety of very unfortunate and negative images of themselves and made them believe in themselves, made them see physical beauty in themselves, made them see the need to interpret and write their own history. In that sense, Garvey sold the Negro to himself.
With 35 cents, a photograph, and a pledge to support Garvey's nation-building program, any person of African descent could join the Universal Negro Improvement Association.
I saw the light, I saw the light, Mona, I saw the light, I saw the light.
Garvey's genius was to transform cooks, maids, and workmen with the pride that comes with a title and a uniform. Always think yourself a perfect being, he wrote, and be satisfied with yourself.
You would almost see them metamorph into something else. You would see it. They'd suddenly get very tall. Because the smallest man in the uniform still looked like a giant. I can tell you that from experience. They were gorgeous. The black men were gorgeous.
Intro was amazing. You know, I'm going to take this mask off one more time. We're going to get personal just a little bit, right? You all right? Listen, I bless each and every one of you that's taking the time right now in your cozy abode, whether you're at a friend's house, whether you're at home. Hopefully you're not driving. If you're at work, I won't tell anyone. It's okay, because I would do the same thing too, especially it's Marcus Garvey's born day. Why not cheat at work? It's all right. So, as I mentioned to you, tonight the program is packed with beauty. Beautiful vocals, beautiful information, beautiful fashion show, beautiful melanated gods and goddesses in here tonight. And it's just, again, a beautiful feeling. And I thank you, Rootz Foundation, especially for allowing me once again to be the MC of this beautiful celebration of our honorable Marcus Garvey, right? But now I want to introduce our next performance, our first performance of the night, as a matter of fact. It's amazing. Reggae artist, Brother Hal Anthony. He's a songwriter and a guitarist for the Florida-based Millennium Band. The versatile vocalist was born in the parish of Clarendon, Jamaica, and grew up in the island's capital city, Kingston. While still attending school, Hal Anthony started his singing career when he joined the vocal group, the Belltones. Stop for a minute. Belltones? As a musical artist myself, when you think of bell, you think of tones. So that was a good group name. just a thought process, you know. And soon they had a #1 hit song titled No More Heartaches. Love it. Hal Anthony spent several years with one of the all-time premier reggae bands in Jamaica, Fab Five. How many high fives do you think they gave on a daily basis? Every time they were rehearsing, I bet you they was giving each other high fives because they were saying, we're the Fab Fives. Let's do it. After performing for 4 years as Real Rock, the band members decided to change their name, so the Millennium Band was born, keeping time with the turn of the century. The Millennium Band was dubbed as the #1 band in South Florida 5 times by the Miami News Times newspaper. Amazing. With more than 30 years in the business and after solidifying his reputation as one of the best rhythm guitarists around for one of the best reggae bands around, Hal stepped out of the box and went solo in 2009 with albums like Reggae Mana Come, one of my favorite songs. Oh. Illumination, Oja, and Hal Anthony sings the Gladiators' greatest hits. Hal Anthony has been supporting the Marcus Garvey Rootz Extravaganza for years as a regular repeat member of the audience, yet this is his first time appearing on the Marcus Garvey birthday event. So we are very pleased to welcome to you on our stage, and it's a beautiful stage. Yeah, listen, you can't find it anywhere. The Honorable Hal Anthony, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all make some noise. Make some noise, let's go.
It's getting to the point where I can't hang around no more. It's getting to the point where we'll have to open up that door. Time for changes, you better use your sense. Use what you've got from coincidence. Hear me now, sooner or later, you're gonna have to stand up tall. Sooner or later, when you're back against that wall, sooner or later, you're gonna have to be the one you are. You might just find that you're out of time and it's just too late. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Every burn that gets you down, pressure is all around. Sit around and hesitate, waiting for that lucky break. Time for changes, you better use your sense. Use what you've got from coincidence. Hear me now, sooner or later, you're gonna have to stand up tall. Sooner or later, when you're back against that wall, sooner or later, you're gonna have to be the one you are. You might just find that you're out of time and it's just too late. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Thank you.
Hey, can we get an encore? Do you want more? Yes, that means you got to stick around because there is more coming. Hal Anthony is not done with you tonight. Just giving you a little taste of the sweet medicine of harmony. I've had the pleasure of practicing once or twice with Brother Hal Anthony. I had a little piece that he sent me a recording one time. And he said, Empress Marsha, can you do something with this here? And I actually did come up with something. The title of it was, You Gotta Be Innovative with Integrity. It'd be good if we could have played with it tonight, but maybe we'll stick around and you'll see what happened, because it could be good surprises this evening, right? How are you feeling? Tell me how you feeling. I'm gonna feel it. What you tell me, I'm gonna tell you. I can feel it. You feeling great? You're feeling irie? Of course you feel it. You feeling blessed and highly favored? Come on now. Who else? Come on. Talk to me. Y'all think I don't hear you, but I hear you because guess what? We're connected. Because Marcus Messiah Garvey is here with us today. Did you see the clouds today? Wasn't it absolutely beautiful outside? I mean, the clouds, the wind was blowing beautifully. It was nice and blue outside. Even on my way here, I had an elder text me and she said, oh my, do you hear and see Marcus Garvey? Happy born day. Happy born day celebration to Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. I know you're clapping where you are right now, right? That my kind of people. You know, I think we're gonna get along real good tonight. What you think? Yeah, we're gonna have a good time tonight, because I see you. I know you see me, but I see you. I see you. So you can talk to me. And I'm gonna let you look at the African pledge at the same time, right? Well, again, if you missed it earlier, I am yours truly, Real Marsha, the MC of this honorable event celebrating the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey's 133rd Born Day celebration. And also, how many of you remember or know about the Black Star Line? You're gonna learn tonight. But tonight, 100-year anniversary today. This year, we're celebrating 100-year anniversary of the Black Star Liner. It's not done. As a matter of fact, we all have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, and a lot has been done.
And the black flag.
And we also celebrating the black flag, the red, black, and green. Y'all know what it is? Come, let's share it together. The red represents what, my family? It represents the blood. The black represents I, and I, and I, and I, right? The green, land, wealth, abundance. Come on, let me borrow this too. You see this? I mean, that's power. That is you. That is you and you and you. That is I and I. We are black power. We are real. We are strong. 100 years celebrating the flag and still continuing. So make sure you're sharing it with the children. And if you're not, when they check on Hear Real Marsha, she's going to talk about it. I usually do, if you know me, right? That's right. So it's a very honorable day, honorable year. 2020, a year of clarity. Yeah. When you go to the eye doctor and they tell you have 20/20 vision, what does that mean? I'll wait. Yep, that means you can see clear. Right? So there's a lot of things that's coming out in the open nowadays. A lot. Good and bad. Well, is it bad? Maybe it's challenging. Instead of bad, it could be challenging. You know, because a lot of people were asleep. A lot of us were asleep. A lot of us were not paying attention to the time. And we were forewarned by many of our leaders. Definitely Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. Our king, our God, Emperor Haile Selassie I, Robert Nesta Marley, Vernon Spears, Peter Tosh. The message went on and on and on. Marcia Griffiths, Itana. You know, we have upcomings. We have Taurus Riley. We have the Morgan Heritage. It's so many times we have been warned and we have been told. And we can't possibly say that we're still sleeping and waiting for something that's invisible, people. We're the power. We're the change. We are the tomorrow. Yeah, did you not know that yet? Think about it. Let's think about it for 2 seconds before I do a partner roll call, because, you know, I got to represent my sponsors. But just real quick, our forefathers, they weren't always slaves. Let's remember that. Okay, we had kings and queens, but that's going to be a next conversation because tonight is filled with edutainment. But let me go ahead and I'm going to make you think about that. Think about our forefathers. We're going to come back to it. But now I want to give thanks to our sponsors, because without our sponsors, we wouldn't be here, so we have to show them some love. So snap your finger, clap your hand wherever you are as I'm calling them out. We're going to start with Tomlinson Dental Care. Yes, we're going to talk about green medicine. Oh, come on, family. Y'all know how much healing is in our community? All right. Goldstein Spine Rehabilitation Center. Come on now. We have Vico, one of my favorite stores in Lauderdale. All right? We have Robinson Law and Mediation. There is help everywhere. All you got to do is just ask. Of course, we cannot forget the Talawa Roots Tonic and the one and only Roots Reggae and Culture Magazine. Now, I'm going to put my book down because I'm going to give them a round of applause. We're going to go around with it. Yes. Again, they're giving us their love, so we have to return it with love, right? That's what's up. So, back to our forefathers for a few seconds, right? I'm going to sneak a bit. They were kings. They were queens. They're the original man and woman of civilization. They fought through many, many trials. You think we're going through something now? It's only right that we pick our heads up and we seal up what they started. It's our job. Because see, we have these little people coming up too, our children. Don't forget about them now. You're not having them just to have them. You're having them so you can help the world. Think about it. Let's give the love, let's give the teachings, let's give the education and the entertainment. Y'all ready for some more? Of course you are. Of course you are. I want y'all to stick around, check out this clip that's coming up. And then we have more greatness coming your way. We're here honoring with the Rootz Foundation Inc.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fidel Golson Jr. with Golson Spine Rehabilitation Center. And it's our pleasure to support the Marcus Garvey Rootz Extravaganza once again. I appreciate this event because in this time in history, we understand that our history needs to be told. Our story, the truth about our story needs to be told. The heroes that came through, Marcus Garvey in particular, and the example that he set through business, philanthropists, and independence, that story needs to be told today and throughout history. So I appreciate the Rootz Foundation for stoking the flame of history and keeping the message going. At Golson Spine Rehabilitation Center, we are a practice that cares about your overall health and well-being. No matter if you've been in a car accident, no matter if you're just aging and starting to notice neck pain or low back pain, we want you to know that this is a facility that takes every person and every patient as an individual, and we carefully construct a treatment plan that works specifically for you, down to showing you the exercises and the stretches that you need to do while you're at home, and obviously implying chiropractic adjustments to increase your overall well-being in life. We're passionate about making you well, and we're passionate about supporting our community. So if you have neck pain, you have low back pain, if you've been injured in an accident, and you need to see a chiropractor or physical therapist, Golson Spine Rehabilitation Center is here to help you. We have 4 locations: Plantation, Pembroke Pines, North Lauderdale, and Aventura. So if you need us, we should be nearby, with one convenient telephone number that you can reach all of our locations, and that's 866-GOLDSON, 866-465-3766. And if you want more information on us, please go to our website, www.golsonspine.com. And if you need pain relief while you're at home, we have the Dr. Golson Spine, Joint, and Muscle Pain Cream to help those who have soreness at home and don't have time to get into the office. Again, congratulations on another wonderful day in celebration of Marcus Garvey and the extravaganza, and God bless you all.
Sunday meetings of the UNIA soon attracted thousands. A Garvey meeting was a day-long family affair, half political rally and half religious revival. With its elaborate rituals and official songs, Garvey's UNIA was a separate world. Members pledged allegiance to the red, black, and green flag, which Garvey himself designed as a symbol of a black nation in the making. Garvey financed UNIA enterprises through the Negro Factories Corporation, which was capitalized with small contributions from his followers. At their peak, UNIA businesses employed as many as 1,000 people in Harlem.
boat, countryman, get on board, leave this land, get on
Just
board.
months after his first stock offering, Garvey stunned the world with the purchase of the Black Star Line's first ship.
All aboard, bring these jobs.
Let our steamship sail the high seas. Not one, not two, but hundreds of them. The stronger we become upon land and sea, the more will be the respect shown to us, and the greater will be the glory.
Flying home on the Black Star Line.
I love the sounds of their music. You know, it was just so intriguing. Like you felt that they sang from the soul, from the stomach area, and you know when someone is singing from the stomach because they belt it out. You know, it's like ah. That's not stomach. No. Stomach is ah. I didn't yell. I didn't. I really didn't. I was just showing you the difference of throat and the stomach. You know? I hope you're still good and doing wonderful this evening. Let's do something real quick before I introduce our next person. I'm going to say one. You're going to say love. Ready? One. Love. All right. Come on, we're going to do it again because y'all sleeping. Come on, shake it off, you know. If you have your cookies in your hand, hold on. You know, if you have your juice in your hand, hold on. When I say one, you say love. One.
Love.
One.
Love.
When I say life, you say live. Life.
Live.
Life.
Live.
You feel me? Because we all matter. That's what I'm talking about. I just love it. I am surrounded by some amazing, powerful energies right now. The production team is like phenomenal. So I personally want to give it up for them because they are bomb. They're bomb. Everything is set up, ready. You know when you're dealing with real people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Behave yourself, though. But I'm going to introduce to you, once again, the president of Rootz Foundation, Priest Dougie. Priest Dougie?
Yes, blessed. Yes, this year's recipient of the Marcus Garvey Community Award is Barrington Irving, the great captain, the youngest pilot to fly around the world. African American, African Jamaican, African, period. We were supposed to give Barrington his award earlier, last week, not earlier, but last week Thursday, as a matter of fact. We were on the way and we met in an accident on the 95. Oh, no. Jabalani and I are very, very blessed to be here. Wow. to the kind of accident that, you know. Yeah, man. So, you know, we give thanks that we are here today to really fulfill the work of Marcus Garvey. Barrington Irving is on Zoom waiting to make his presentation and to, you know, be a part of this great program. But first,
the recipient of the 2020 Marcus Garvey Rootz Extravaganza Community Service Award is Captain Barrington Irving. Captain Barrington Irving was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and brought up in the inner city of Miami, Florida. He is a graduate of Miami Northwestern Senior High School. He was inspired to pursue aviation at age 15 when a Jamaican airline pilot offered to mentor him. Accordingly, with his sights set on aviation, Barrington rejected multiple college football scholarships to pursue a career in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. As of 2007, he was an aerospace student at Broward College in South Florida. That same year, 2007, at age 23, Barrington Irving set 2 world records as the youngest person and first black pilot and first Jamaican to pilot a plane solo around the world. Now 36 years of age, Barrington is an explorer that investigates real-world STEM problems across the globe. He founded Experience Aviation, a non-profit organization dedicated to empowering minority youth to pursue careers in aviation. Experience Aviation offers hands-on, STEM-based programs and career guidance to middle and high school students all across the country by way of his innovative Flying Classroom. Established in 2014, the Flying Classroom provides a kindergarten to 8th grade STEM and digital curriculum that challenges students to design innovative solutions to the problems he investigates. Today, Captain Irving has traveled to over 50 countries and conducted more than 50 STEM expeditions. A magna cum laude graduate of Florida Memorial University, Barrington was the recipient of a 2007 congressional resolution acknowledging his pioneering work in aviation education. In 2012, Barrington was named a National Geographic Emerging Explorer, and among his many honors, he holds the NASA Trailblazer Award and the National Business Aviation Association's 2019 American Spirit Award. Now, Captain Barrington Irving's ongoing passion to explore, inspire, and educate others, especially children, has earned him the 2020 Marcus Garvey Community Service Award.
Marcus Garvey Rootz Extravaganza 2020 Marcus Garvey Community Service Award, presented by the Rootz Foundation Inc. to Captain Barrington Irving for your exceptional and exemplary contribution to the Caribbean American community. Monday, August 17, 2020.
So we're going to give it to him later.
And we will be putting it in his hand at a later date.
Tell him take it away now. Time for him.
It's time for you now, Barrington. Do your thing.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Very honored and humbled to receive this award, and honestly grateful. I think we could all hope to walk a few steps in Marcus Garvey's shoes. Marcus Garvey represents so much for what he has done, for his legacy, impact amongst communities, and honestly, I'm very grateful to be selected. And I'd like to thank the foundation and thank you all for recognizing not my work, but the team of us, what we've been able to do for quite some time over these past few years, working with kids from the Caribbean, kids based here in South Florida and all across the United States. Truly honored and grateful to receive this opportunity to share a little bit of my story, but also, in recognition of Marcus Garvey, such a powerful man who've done so much. Okay, so with that said, I'm grateful, and I want to a few things with you. Relates to my journey, and it started from very humble beginnings. And I know my team member, we're going to show you guys some visuals. I'm a visual person. I like to show people things, and we're going to, I think we're setting up to show on the screen some of the things that we wanted to show and highlight as well. So we're getting ready to share a few things with you all. Stand by 1 second. All right, so while they're setting that up, let me talk a little bit about my journey and the opportunities that I was given. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and moved to Miami, Florida at the age of 6. Had very hardworking parents. My father was involved in construction, and my mother, she did, nurse's aid, medicine. And, we grew up in 2 of the 3 worst neighborhoods in Miami. So good, we have everything up on the screen. So now I'm gonna be able to share this. So we'll go to the first slide. Now this is a real Jamaican picture of me, as you'll see in the first slide here. A little bit about my journey and the opportunity. So what you're also going to see as well growing up, I grew up in 2 of the 3 worst neighborhoods in South Florida. And I was a very talented athlete. I played football for a team that was ranked #1 in the country. This was American football. And I thought I'd go on and play in the NFL until, you'll see in the next slide, one day I'm in a store minding my own business. But I see this pilot who turned out to be Jamaican. I didn't even know it at the time. He literally, I saw him pull up in a white Lincoln Navigator, dressed in this uniform, had no clue what the uniform represented. And he walked into the store. I'm just staring at him, saying to myself, this guy looks like he makes a ton of money. I have no clue what he did. And he saw that I was staring at him, and he walked up to me and said to me, hey, son, have you ever thought about becoming a pilot? I told him I didn't think I was smart enough to fly a plane, but I asked him how much money did he make. And when he told me how much money he made, I didn't even know it. I was blown away by that. I even said, legally, this is how much you make? I saw him like, yeah, son, if I can do it, you can do it. So he became my mentor, and that's how my journey in aviation began, thanks to this gentleman. His name is Captain Gary Robinson. He's still my mentor till this day. He's based in Houston, Texas. Real life Jamaican hero who took a chance on a young man like me. So after meeting Captain Robinson, I fell in love with aviation, and this was my former high school teacher, Miss Maxine. Take a close look at her face. You can see she doesn't pound much, right? This woman didn't play any games, and she was the one who said, all right, you want to pursue aviation? She really nagged me and said, you got to do it. Forget about football. I turned down my football scholarship, pursued a career in aviation thanks to this woman. And she's an amazing woman. She was a very tough educator, but I couldn't afford flight training. So she helped me to attend my local community college. I worked odd jobs, and while working odd jobs, I really had to try to figure out how exactly I'd be able to pay for school. So you'll see in the next slide, she doesn't. While I was in school and doing flight training, I said I wanted to fly around the world. Believe it or not, I probably would have flown around the world earlier than age 23. The youngest person prior to me was 37 years of age in aviation. And many people tried to break that record. That record stood for some time. I was able to accomplish it at the age of 23. But I had some challenges. People thought I didn't have enough money. And being a black man in the field of aviation comes with its challenges. And I was able to do it at 23, but for 2.5 years, people told me no. And this is one of my rejection letters that you see on the screen that came from flight training. I said, well, everybody was telling me, no way you're going to fly around the world. And we go to the next slide. You'll see in the next slide here, this was the one pair of dress shoes I owned. Right? Notice I have 3 holes in the bottom of those shoes. And I wore these shoes to major aviation events, as you'll see. Walking from root to root, trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to be able to fly around the world. So with 3 holes in the bottom of my shoes, I'm trying to figure out how exactly can I fly around the world. And of course, the first thing you need is an airplane. Next slide. This was the actual plane I flew around the world in. Back in the day, it cost $650,000 brand new. This aircraft cost about $800,000 brand new. And of course, I couldn't afford it. So Notice I have being Jamaican, being resourceful, I said to myself, you know, I can get anyone to let me rent a plane, borrow a plane, nothing. So I took something negative that happened in my neighborhood all the time and turned it into something positive. I was never a part of this growing up, and I saw it happening in my neighborhood all the time. And what I would see is when people steal a car, they strip the parts. And that's how I learned about manufacturing was, well, different companies make different parts of the car. I wonder if different companies manufacture different parts of the car. And I realized that, and what I did was I went to each and every individual company one by one, and I got them to give me the one part that can manufacture. It cost $30,000, navigation equipment $70,000, four seats airplane $30,000. Literally one by one, I pieced the plane together, and that's how I started in my neighborhood and build a plane for $650,000. Now this is me inside the aircraft. That suit that I'm wearing is a special survival suit. So if I have to make an emergency landing in freezing water, this suit we can come X amount of minutes to get myself out of the plane, out of the freezing water, and into a light draft. I would stay in that position for as long as 12, 13, 14 hours at a time. Grueling journey. Also, I had no weather radar and no de-icing. Okay, extremely dangerous to try to do, but I figured out how to hack the system, work with a great group of people. Although physically I was the only person in the plane, I did work with a dynamic team of people and it was a daunting feat to try to do. And then I started to teach other young people how to do it and how to outsmart the system and what to look for. Of course, the greatest danger is weather. I had so many experiences flying around the world. I was held up in house arrest in India. I landed with 12 minutes of fuel in Semi, Alaska, flying over the Bering Sea. I mean, just story after story of just trying to fly around the world, and all you have is yourself and your team remotely in order to coordinate with. So we're going to the next slide. And I love to show this picture because it's me on a horse, but the reason why I love to show it is because when I departed to fly around the world, I only had $30 in my pocket. The day I departed, I only had $30 in my pocket. And so many people, especially tons of Jamaicans, they were praying for me, they were fundraising. As I went along different parts of my journey, you know, some weeks we raised a couple $100, other weeks we raised a couple $1,000. It's just me in Cairo, Egypt, and you know, that the horse was much cheaper than the camel, but it's a picture I look at to just remind me of where I came from. Right, the picture, I literally left with $30 in my pocket, but was able to make the journey thanks to so many people who kept me in prayer and, you know, really kept the mission in support as well. And, you know, some folks. So after getting back from flying around the world, I thought, okay, I was going to basically, you know, go into aviation and start my professional career. And this woman changed my life. She wrote in a letter to my team and she thanked me for flying around the world. She said she didn't even have a globe in her classroom. So she purchased a shower curtain and of the world and hung it up, and, you know, that was it. So, you know, we really have been focused on education, and it's been quite a journey, working with kids all across the country. I decided to create what's called the Flying Classroom, and we're going to the next slide. So this was the first project we did. I took 60 kids and we challenged them to build this airplane from scratch. Then I flew it, and it got tons of attention nationally. And these were kids from failing schools in Miami, some of them from the Caribbean, some of them based out of Miami. And of course, you could see right behind the wing on the left-hand side, you can see the Jamaican flag there. All of the stuff we build, I always represent. So we go to the next slide. And another one that we did with students, this one was in Texas. We go on to the next slide.
Things. The first one, my favorite. A people without the knowledge of their past, history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. Let me say that again. A people without the knowledge of their past, history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. Huh? What is a tree without roots? Is it alive? Is it living?
Nope.
It's dead.
Yeah.
What does the roots do? It goes down into Mother Earth and get the food, the sustenance, the nourishment, and feed that tree from the roots up into the trunk, the branches, the leaves, and then we get fruits. So without that, and then the breeze goes up. Since the tree don't have any roots, what happened? It fall over. So we need roots. And guess what? We have Rootz Extravaganza. Get to know that organization, all right? Okay, think on these things. Number 2, the pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier than them both put together. Aye. Therefore, that makes the tongue a very serious weapon, you know. Let's use it for the good. A weapon doesn't have to be a bad thing. So the tongue is powerful. Let us use it. And we don't have to talk loud either.
That's right.
Okay, sometimes it's the whisper that's heard. Think on these things. All right, number 3. Liberate the minds of men, and you will ultimately liberate the bodies of men. Can you imagine? Your body is ready to go, waiting for the command from the brain, but the brain sleeping. The brain is in bondage. It's not ready, so there's a disconnect. So what's going to happen? We die.
Yeah, we die.
Yes, man. So we have to liberate the minds, whatever it takes. Is meditation? Is it going out into Mother Nature? What is it? Is it sitting down and writing? Is it talking to our elders? We need to talk to our elders more before they go home with the knowledge that we need to live. We have to know where we're coming from so we can know where we're going. All right. That's number 3. Think on these things. Number 4. The ends you serve that are selfish will take you no further than yourself. But the ends you serve that are for all in common will take you to eternity. I'm going to say that again. The ends you serve that are selfish will take you no further than yourself. But the ends you serve that are for all. Yes, make some noise, man. Thank you. That are for all in common will take you to eternity. What a legacy. All right, I'm telling you, we have Rootz Extravaganza doing some work. You understand me? We have the Consul General and his team doing some work, leaving a legacy. The other one, now before I get to the dance now, say, if you haven't confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you started. So wouldn't you like to have confidence? Yeah. Don't you want to win? Yeah. We're not about losing. Yeah. We're winning. Yeah. Think on these things. All right.